Okay, let's see if that's a good angle. Working with my tripod today, and I'm trying to find a good spot to vlog in on a regular basis. And we'll see if this works. Well, it's very late or early. It's about 1:45 in the morning, and I have spent all evening on the internet. And not really doing anything fun. It's not like I spent all evening on YouTube, which is what I usually spend all evening on whenever I'm on the internet. But I did not have the luxury of doing that today. I was doing research for school and looking up things like grant money and things like that. It took a lot of time and research and frustration, and it was suggested to me, you should do some online survey taking because that's an easy, fast way to make some, a little extra money. I thought that would be good for school, and so I started, and I found out that you can't sign up for just one. You have to sign up for like 12. And you have to fill out the same information for every single one of them. So, my advice to any of you out there who are wanting to make a little fast, easy money on the internet, don't do it taking surveys. Because most of them will tell you there's all this money that can be made, and then they have this little thing that pops up and says, oh, instead we're going to offer you a sweepstakes winning. We realized you filled out half the questions for the survey already, but all of a sudden you don't qualify, or other people beat you to it, but just because you put the time out there, we're going to let you pull this little lever, and it's going to give you sweepstakes points. But in the process, we also became a Nielsen family. I didn't realize that Nielsen was still around. They used to give you like a little box and you hook it up to your cable and it would record whatever your family watched, and that's what determined what people watched on TV. That's the programming they picked, They do that for the internet now, and you could win something or give you something. And I was like, yeah, that would be neat, I'll try, and if it's a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad idea, I'll just take it off later, cancel or whatever, or at least I'll learn in the future not to ever do that again. But anyway, it's been an experience. I did pick out a new book, though. I went to Half Price Books, actually looking for another book that was supposed to be for starting your own business, finding money, and that kind of thing. I figured I'd look there first, just because it's up the street, and I hadn't been to that one before. And I found another book. It's called, what is it called? Mist. It's called Mist. It was in the clearance rack. It was $1, and it's looking a little worse for wear, but it looked more interesting than anything else that was on the shelf. It just had an interesting cover, so I picked it up. And it looks like it'll be good. So, apparently it's based off a video game. Did anybody play that video game? I never heard of it. I've never been a gamer. Like, I'm about as nerdy as they come, but like the cool end of nerdy is like the gamers, and I never even did that. So I don't know what that says about me. I'm like the really, like the Trekkie kind of nerdy. Like, I don't even play any of the cool games, or, I can't speak any languages that don't actually exist, or anything else that would kind of make you cool. I just, do nerdy things, like spend hours and hours on YouTube and watch animes and, I don't know, lots of other things that make you nerdy. I should really get some sleep. I've had so little sleep. Oh, the most exciting thing to happen today is a bed. I got a bed. It's actually on a frame now. I have no idea how that's gonna look on there, but it's on a frame, and I got it on Craigslist. I met a very nice lady. It was all the stinking way out in Anna. It took me forever to get there, and I had to get my dad to drive me out there because it wouldn't fit in my tiny little car. I don't know if I've shown you guys my car before. I don't think I have, but I might have to. But now that I've mentioned it. But we drove out there. She was very nice. $15, because one of those like just standard Hollywood bed frames cost you like $50 in the regular store. But I got to meet a very nice lady, and it only cost me $15. And I got to hang out with my dad, which I haven't been able to do very much of since I moved. So, well, that's it. Lord only knows how long this is. But hopefully I'll have more interesting things to talk about next time. But I guess lesson of the day is, don't sign up to take online surveys unless you've got a lot of time and you just think it's fun. And that would make you really strange.